We're on the draw for our deciding match. See if we come home with a pittance or come home with 4 full chests for our league. My opponent is hopefully going to show up, but while we're waiting, I guess we'll see what kind of results they have. Nothing. I guess they did good with Pranar Harmonicon last year. Whatevs. Wow, this hand's bad. I'm gonna actually mulligan it. Double teaching sucks. This hand's much better. Maybe I should just mulligan more often. Alright, if I'm against a grindy deck, I want to keep this on top. If I'm against an aggro deck, I'm going to want to bottom it to find anti-combat cards soon. Whatevs. Bottom it is. If I'm against Delphi, I really wanted to put that on top, but... Oh, I'm against Burn. I guess I'm dead. That's cool. It's been nice knowing y'all. Oh, I'm green mana away from Tron. Guess we're not dead. Maybe my opponent's on a bad version of Burn. Sure. Well, they're missing land. Or they're sandbagging land to keep up Steering Blaze, but that would be foolhardy, I believe. Alright. We have Tron. Just gonna go ahead and jam Oracle. Yeah, it opens it up to Searing Blaze, but I'm gonna be casting my stuff anyway, so. Prism was really good. I would like to delay them from being able to turn on their Searing Blazes, but I can't do it forever, so. Looking for Serrated Arrows ASAP. Looking for a spell that does anything at all. I guess Moment's Peace is pretty bad, but Capsize is alright, I suppose. Do I play a map? I can get Remote Isle. Not attacking. I can Capsize away their Archer and delay them. They top deck 2 lands in a row. Well, I guess I'm dead. That sucks. My opponent didn't rip the second land, and they just played the Curse this turn. I could have bounced their Archer, and then they replay Archer, but they aren't able to do anything else with it. But as it is, I'm just... Like, unless I draw the Pulse, I'm dead. So... I think I need to draw the Pulse right here. I can do it off the Thermode Isle. Well, I can keep up Prohibit, but that's not going to save me, so... Let's just hope they have bad cards in hand, I suppose. If they have more creatures in hand, I can just bounce their stupid 2-drops over and over again. Are they thinking about Fire Blasting me here? Okay. Wow, I drew so many dead cards. Good lord. I guess that's what happens when your deck is just full of dead cards. Alright. Dead to Fire Blast, but whatever. Dead. Alright, missed on Teachings, missed on Pulse. Opponent top deck to Firebrand Archer. Well, they top deck the land for the Firebrand Archer. Also, I was drawing nothing. Alright, Copperhead, you gotta pull some weight here. I have so many dead cards. So damn many dead cards. I can put in another arrows if I really wanted to, but I already have 2 really bad ways to kill a Firebrand Archer. All my spells are fine except for Serrated Arrows. I guess Gut Shot, but I'd rather just have a colorless land than a Serrated Arrows. And if you have Quicksand, they can't attack with their Archer anyway, so... Snap Keep. I even have the Gut Shot for their Dorcas and Morcus Firebrand Archer. Alright, I mulligan game 1, they mulligan game 2, and then we'll meet in the middle for game 3. Oh, I have gut shot. F8's not gonna work. I also need to draw a land. And then I do need to draw more lands, so I can actually fuel my circle of protection, but... You know, I think I can manage. Yes. Alright, let that resolve. I'm actually gonna go ahead and gut shot it, paying the mana. And then I'll Hydroblast their presumable Thermal Alchemist, yep. Alright, everything coming up, Hellsaw. Oh, and we even drew another land, so I get to evoke a Mulldrifter, not turning on my Searing Blaze, and hopefully drawing into more lands. Yes, yes, good, good. I even drew a Hydroblast to stop a Molten Rain. I can't do anything about that. What am I trying to do? We'll just go ahead and kill it. Opponent can't have all the creatures, right? And presumably they just drew that, or they just drew the Thermal Alchemist when they had that. Otherwise their sequencing doesn't make any sense. Go ahead and stop this from damaging me for 1 point. Yeah, the 1 point's not that important, but I don't really have much else to do, and also this stops Needle Drop, if that's a issue. Gonna go ahead and invoke Mulldrifter. Don't want to enable the Searing Blazes still. And I just want to draw 2 cards. That's unfortunate. Missed on land drops, but whatever, I drew some lands to start with, so. I can get Molten Rain now, but that's fine. Curse is unfortunate for me. I need to start hitting land drops. I hope I could get a gain land here. That would be what would be nice. No, all right. We're just gonna evoke a Mulldrifter. My opponent could sneak in a Bolt here, and that's fine. I don't even think it's worth bothering with. Bothering trying to play around it, rather, from my perspective. Okay. Remember when I said they couldn't just have all the creatures? I was wrong. I'm gonna take damage here. That's fine. I just want to kill their stupid creature. Teachings for Hydroblast. And then Hydroblast it. I could have Mnemonic Walled there, but I'd rather just keep up more manas. And we'll go ahead and bop it, cop it. I should probably not auto yield those, huh? That was a good draw. I guess I'll just play an Oracle. Yeah, it turns on Searing Blaze, but I can just prevent the damage from Searing Blaze now. This kind of sucks. I'm gonna get the Prism because it costs less mana to just cantrip. I have 14 and I have a Pulse in hand, so I'm feeling pretty good about my chances. They can play their 2 Searing Blazes, but I get to prevent them both, so... Oh. Who cares? I get to pulse that back now. Thank you. You did me a favor, as it turns out. Crop rotation's cool. It'll be good next turn. There was a chance I could have kept up Grotto and Tower, and that might have been better. Because then I can crop rotation. But I think we're fine. I'm at 20 against 2 curses, and I have a Copperhead, so there wasn't really any way my opponent could scrabble back from that. They did try with drawing 2 curses, 2 Thermal Alchemists, and 2 Archers, but I managed to draw enough Hydroblast and a Gut Shot to deal with that. So, do I want the other arrows instead of a quicksand? I think that's the choice. And I think I don't. This is a serviceable hand that I can't really mulligan, but it's very unlikely that I'm going to win the game without drawing into some very specific cards. Prism helps because now I can play a tower, or a Pulse Marasa if I happen to draw that. But more than likely it's just going to be a target for their Smash to Smithereens. Or they're just going to play a Firebrand Archer and I'm going to die. Alright. Or they keep another one-lander. Could have been an arrows. That helps. Yes, yes. Taste it. How does it taste? Could have been a serrated arrows. My opponents have been really good at keeping one-landers on the play and getting lucky to draw their stupid land in time. I'm just going to say, okay. I'm keeping up Flicker on whatever they smash and or Molten Rain. And I also get to keep up Condescend for any potential creatures. Given they're doing nothing, I'm feeling that I'm probably priced into just flickering the Prism in the Cove. Alright, cool. How many towers? Well, you know, I can just draw as many towers as I can if I'm going to keep drawing Circle of Protection red. Wow, it's a really good idea, putting in that Circle of Protection red in my sideboard. What a smart plan. My opponent probably has Flaring Pain now to make sure damage can't be prevented, but they still need to build up to a point where they can go Flaring Pain and a bunch of burn spells. I'm going to go ahead and evoke Muldrifter. They might be able to overload my Copperhead here, by the way. So, I might die here, but I think it's worth it to do this sooner than later. Because if they just go Bolt into turn, and then untap, play 3 burn spells, Fire Blast, that's bad for me, but it's much worse if they play 3 burn spells at the end of my turn. And I can't do anything about it because I waited too long to play my card draw spell. As it turns out, I just drew a million lands in a row, so we should be good to go this game. It's going to be difficult for my opponent to come back from this. They top deck 2 lands in a row. It's what they needed to do to start with. Because if they started drawing burn spells, if they drew 2 burn spells instead of that, I get to just prevent them, or they have to discard a hand size. I'm going to keep gaining life. If those coves were grottos, of course I'd be playing the power plant, but instead I've got gain lands that I'm just going to get into play. If I draw a mine, I'll play the plant or mine instead of another tap land, but Rift Bolt doesn't do anything. I guess they're setting up a Flaring Pain next turn. So if I'm 100% that they're setting up Flaring Pain, what is my plan? I guess I just play Wall and get back Hydroblast, right? That's my plan. If they play burn spells into turn, I get to just prevent them free. If they wait until the Flaring Pain, I can just counter them. Like, there's no reason to suspend Rift Bolt there, unless they've got Flaring Pain. Because they could have just said, cool, Yeah, there's a Flaring Pain. I'm gonna let it resolve. I'll counter on the Crackback if I have to. Yeah. Like they weren't gonna discard a hand size, so even if they have Flaring Pain there, I think that was a mistake. I don't think it was correct for them to. I'm gonna die to triple Fire Blast. If I die to triple Fire Blast, I'm gonna be very salty. Because my opponent would have had to top deck one of those. I still have Condescend up for 2. They've got 3 cards in hand. If they have a triple Fire Blast, I'm going to be so very angry. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, cool. Gotta get your Fire Blast in while you can. Smart choice. I've got Tron. I'm going to ignite Tron. Go ahead and Oracle. And then play another Oracle. And I've got Condescend for their Flashback Flaring Pain if I have to. False. That does it. Alright. That'll be good enough to take this game. I'm not going to cast another thing, I don't think. Well, actually no. I'm going to cast a Mole Drifter. Because that does shorten the clock a reasonably large amount. Sure. The next time, yeah. Alright. We're going to get back on the Flicker with Wall and try to lock the game out. My opponent very well could have something, but hopefully I'll be able to Condescend it. Was that a good card to put in my sideboard? Probably. Go ahead and get a Pulse. Yeah, I can get a Hydro Blast, but whatever. My opponent agrees. They are dead. Went 4-1, lost to Affinity, beat Affinity. Then it beats a bad deck, Boros, and Burn. Somehow beat Burn. It's nice. Deck's great. 4-1. Hooray!